Hey guys, this is Austin. It's time for some deconstruction. So this is the new Xbox One S. So if we compare with the original Xbox One, you'll see that it is a lot smaller. So what I'm curious about is, with it being a little bit more powerful and with it being smaller, what's going on inside this thing? So the first step is to remove the warranty void sticker. Hello! The sweet, sweet sounds of success-ish. Getting a little inappropriate right now. Like, I'm definitely able to get in the Xbox. My only worry is just I don't want to break off the connectors for the ports. Nope, come on Xbox, give it up. Hey! I can already tell that this is a lot more like the PS4 than the original Xbox One. The first Xbox had tons and tons of space inside. It was very much like working with a desktop. And that, I think, should be all the screws. That sounds so tempting. I'm like, it's so close, but... Because yeah, nothing is really holding the sides in at all right now, or the back. It's purely the ports. So I feel like if we work it like that, and there we go. The fan number one, the thermal system, optical disk drive, internal power supply, hard disk drive. They actually went through a lot of hassle to actually make this all look cool. Dude, there's a little Master Chief here. Okay, you know what? I gotta give Microsoft mad props for this. The power supply, the cables are nice and neat. The hard drive is nice and compact. Almost no one is ever gonna look at what the inside of an Xbox One S looks like. So up front here, we have the still slot loading Blu-ray drive. However, this now supports 4K Blu-rays. Getting at the hard drive is actually probably not gonna be that crazy. Yeah, there's just 4 screws holding in this little caddy. So this is the 2 terabyte hard drive. I actually wouldn't be surprised if you could actually upgrade this with something like an SSD or a different sized hard drive if you could get the firmware and everything on here, which I'm not sure how easy it is. But technically speaking, it's fairly easy to get the hard drive. So if we remove the power, there we go, and the drive is out. Man, I've got to say, this is actually really easy to get into. All you really need to do is be a little aggressive with actually prying the top and bottom off. So this power supply is tiny, and it's just connected with a single connector on the board. So if we look at the new power supply compared to the old one, we can see how they shrank some things down and were able to fit it into the original case. I think part of the reason why they were able to use a smaller power supply is because this is supposed to be more power efficient, so it just needs less power, thus a smaller power supply. But this is tiny. This is about as far as you can deconstruct an Xbox One, but we have one step left. Which means so careful right now. I feel like if I break it at this point after making it all this way, I'm gonna be so sad. Ooh. It might not look like anything crazy if you're used to like serious PC stuff, but for a console, this is no joke. We've got a couple copper heat pipes. It's actually a fairly decent size. I'd say it's probably a 120 millimeter fan. So now you can see the heart of the Xbox One S, which is that APU. So this is very similar to what you would find in the original Xbox One. Now, it is based on a newer process, which allows it to not only be about 30% smaller, but it also takes up less power, which helps a lot of things. It makes the cooling easier, it makes the power supply less powerful, I guess. There's a lot of things in there that allow the Xbox One S to be smaller. I would say that is deconstructed. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Definitely be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. And you can also check out the first episode of Deconstructed, where I checked out the original Game Boy. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.